Welcome back. In the last tutorial we created our database and connected to it. This tutorial we will be displaying the articles. So we're going to open up our coding editor and create a new file inside includes called article.php. And we are going to create a new class called article. Inside index.php we are going to include it. So include once, include / article.php, and we are going to instantiate the class and assign it to a variable. So now what we need to do is create the method to fetch the articles. So public function fetch all. Now inside here we need to retrieve the articles from the database, and to do that we need access to this variable here. Unfortunately inside functions we don't have access to it unless we make it global, which we are going to do now. So global PDO. Now we can use that variable freely. So what we want to do is PDO prepare, and inside here we will enter our SQL, select all from articles. Then we need to, first we need to assign this to a variable. Then we need to execute the query. And now we are just going to return query fetch all. Now this is all PDO. If you don't understand it, as I said in my last tutorial, Alex does have a series on it, so go check that out. Anyway, back in here, we need to assign the variable articles to this method. So what will happen here is we will go to article, fetch all method, we will select all from articles, we will execute the query, and the function will return all rows inside the table articles. So if we just print our articles, we should see our data like so. So what we need to do now is make this dynamic. So we are going to use a for each loop. If you don't know what a for each loop is, it's basically saying for every element in the array, do everything inside the loop. So for each articles as article, and just close this off. So for every element in the articles array, do this. So what we need to do now is make this actual data dynamic. So we're going to change this ID here to article ID. So we're going to echo out article ID, and here we're going to change this to the article title. So echo article title, and in here we are going to, well, things are going to get a little more complicated here because we will be using the date function. So we just echo PHP echo date, and in the first parameter we enter the format that we want the date to be. So I'll just say LJS. L means a shortened version of the day, so if it was Tuesday it would be shortened to Chew, and JS means the number, and the little TH or the ND, if you know what I mean. And as a second parameter we are going to pass the actual timestamp. So article timestamp. So we're just going to say posted. So there we go. I just want to make one small adjustment to this. If we add a rule to our CSS, change the color to 999 and the text decoration italic, sorry, font style, is it? Yep. So that looks much better in my opinion. So that is all for this tutorial. In the next one we will be creating the actual display page. So we will be echoing out we will be displaying the actual article